All right, if you guys ever been to a GameStop, everybody knows GameStops are usually empty. I don't know about your GameStop, but whenever I go to GameStop, GameStop never has anybody. Either there's just one other person in there with you at the store, or there's no one at all. That is GameStop. Now, GameStop is not an uncommon place to be robbed, and these two guys down in Hampton, Virginia, decided it was a smart idea to lock the store with customers and attempt to rob a GameStop. Now, James Gregory is going to get 80 years in prison. Now, you're probably wondering, wait a minute, how come 80 years for robbery? It makes no sense. Well, it gets a little intense. So after they ran away, their car was in the parking lot, so they decided to do the dumbest thing. One of the most common things in the world, the criminal always goes back to the crime of the scene. Well, that's what they did. Later during the day, they decided to go back to the parking lot and go to their car, and obviously the police were looking for them, and it ended up being a shootout. So Gregory, he shot the officer in the chest. The officer is still alive, but if you know anything about the laws, if you ever shoot an officer, you're going to get a lot of time. Even if you don't hit the police officer, you could get up to a crazy amount of jail time. Now, his attorney tried to lower the sentence to 15 years, but obviously that's not going to happen. He's going to get that 80 years, and all because you wanted to rob a GameStop. For crying out loud, GameStop doesn't even make that much money anymore. No one even goes to GameStop. My confusion in this whole scenario is, why would you go to a GameStop? I understand if you went to a bank or something, but GameStop ain't popping anymore. It hasn't been popping for many years. But like I said before, GameStop is usually empty, so I think that's the reason why some people go there. But overall, even if you would have robbed GameStop, what? You could have got like $200? That isn't worth it. 80 years of your life gone down the drain because you wanted a couple of dollars. Something that you could have probably done if you got a job. But that's just crazy. That's just crazy, man.